Good afternoon, class. My name is Tyler Common, and I'm going to be guiding you through some social media terms today through the use of Snapchat and Twitter. And in today's day and age, there are many different platforms that people use to communicate socially via the internet. Also, I feel like my hands are doing, I don't know what to do with my hands. I feel like Donald Trump and all of his speeches. Huge. No, I'm sorry. And social media today defines a platform as a system that manages content, and the system that I'm using for this report is a Snapchat story. This is what it might look like if I had chosen Twitter to use as my platform for this project. I believe it's a little more boring, at least for this context. The best part of Snapchat and Twitter is that they're instantaneous, and you can just, at the press of a button, you can let your friends all know what you're doing and where you're at. It's literally a click away to just tell the world where you're at or what you're doing or what you plan to do or what you're listening to or where you're going. And all of this is creating a social media footprint, and all of your friends and your family and the government is going to see what you're doing. Maybe the government? I don't know. I really hope the government's not watching this. An important thing in business and in social media is transparency. And the deal with transparency is people want to make sure that you're real. I try to be as transparent as possible, not only in real life, but on social media. I tweet for myself, and I post for myself, and not anybody else. And if you like it, then more for you. Social media today discusses transparency as an expectation for social media users to engage in considerate online conversations with individuals and business. See what happened at the end of that video? I got cut off early. We'll get back to that later. I believe that transparency is a great thing for companies and businesses and social figures because it makes me believe that they're real and that they care about what I am as a customer or as a listener or a follower. It doesn't really matter. Transparency just proves that you care and that you're a real person or a group of real people. But that brings us to our next term, which is microblogging. If you notice how I got cut off a few snaps back, it's because every social media outlet limits the amount of time you can speak or hold within a certain statement. A tweet on Twitter is limited to 140 characters. A Facebook post is just whatever you want. And Instagram videos are about a minute. But Snapchat stories are only 10 seconds. Perhaps the most entertaining thing on the whole internet are memes. What's a meme?
A meme is just, what?
A meme is just the concept of taking a viral thing and blowing it way out of proportion and just making it part of your everyday life. Some of the few examples I showed just a few slides back or snaps back were just the first memes I could find in my camera roll on my phone. There are literally thousands of memes, thousands, and they're being created every single day from all different places. It's just, they're stupid. Memes make me laugh a lot, and they make my friends laugh a lot, so they're fun to use the internet with. But memes can be found in a different way. Which brings us to our next term, which is a hashtag. Hashtags are great ways to just tag whatever you're talking about so other people can find what you're talking about. The best way to define a hashtag is just using it as a search term for someone that's also discussing the same things that you are. So for example, if the hashtag blessed is what you're looking for or how you're feeling, you can search for it on your social media platform of choice. Now with Snapchat's kind of impossible to use hashtags in, but Twitter and Facebook and Instagram are perfect for them. So by searching for the hashtag blessed, you can find other people that are also interested in the hashtag term blessed. Let's see what we've learned today. A platform is a system that manages content. For example, Snapchat Story is a platform, just as is Twitter. Transparency is important because users want to feel like they're engaging in honest conversations with businesses and organizations, as well as people. Microblogging is what I'm doing right now. I'm using Snapchat to broadcast my thoughts and feelings through social media. Perhaps my favorite of the definitions is meme. A meme is a way of taking viral concepts and making them part of your everyday life, and lingo. And last but not least is hashtag. Hashtags are just ways for users to search for similar terms that they're posting about online. Thank you for watching my report, and I hope that my stuttering and pauses weren't too much for you. Thank you again.